On the cool evening of March 2, 1963, in Phoenix, Arizona, a young woman named Lois Ann Jameson was returning to her apartment when she was attacked and kidnapped at knife point. After a harrowing ordeal, she managed to escape her captor and alert the police. This incident would set off a chain of events that would lead to one of the most significant Supreme Court cases in American history, Miranda v. Arizona. With the goal of protecting the rights of suspects during interrogations, this landmark case would forever change the landscape of criminal justice in the United States. The young woman, Lois Ann Jameson, provided the police with a detailed description of her attacker, which led them to a man named Ernesto Miranda. After being arrested, Miranda was subjected to intense interrogations by the police, during which he confessed to the crimes. However, Miranda's confession raised important constitutional questions, as he had not been informed of his rights before his confession was obtained. The Supreme Court, under Chief Justice Earl Warren, recognized the significance of the issues at hand and agreed to hear Miranda's case. The central question before the court was whether Miranda's confession should be admissible as evidence, considering that he had not been informed of his right to remain silent and his right to an attorney. The court's ruling would have far-reaching implications for law enforcement practices across the country. On June 13, 1966, the Supreme Court handed down its decision in the case of Miranda v. Arizona. In a 5-4 ruling, the court held that Miranda's confession was inadmissible as evidence because he had not been informed of his rights. The court established that suspects must be informed of their right to remain silent, that anything they say can and will be used against them, and that they have the right to an attorney. These rights have since become known as the Miranda rights and have become an integral part of the criminal justice system. The Miranda decision was not without controversy. Some argued that it hampered law enforcement's ability to effectively investigate and solve crimes. However, the court reasoned that the rights of the individual must always be protected, even in the face of heinous crimes. The decision was seen as a necessary safeguard against coerced confessions and a means to ensure that suspects were aware of their rights before providing any self-incriminating statements. The impact of Miranda v. Arizona cannot be overstated. The ruling revolutionized police procedures requiring law enforcement to inform suspects of their rights at the time of their arrest. It set a precedent for ensuring fairness and protecting constitutional rights during interrogations, thereby leveling the playing field between the state and individuals facing criminal charges. Over the years, the Miranda decision has faced criticism and challenges, but its core principles continue to shape the way criminal justice operates in the United States. The case remains a testament to the power and importance of the Supreme Court in safeguarding constitutional rights and ensuring justice for all.